Howdy do y'all, this is John and today we are talking about Kung Fu Panda 4, a new movie out in theaters right now. And in Kung Fu Panda 4, it deals with the panda Po, who is forced to make a uneasy alliance with the street thief, because the street thief knows where to find this new villain threatening the world called the Chameleon. And only Po, the dragon warrior, apparently can stop her. Okay, so first and foremost, what I liked about the movie, obviously the voice acting is very good. Obviously, you have Jack Black as Po, the panda, and he's always been good at this role, and this movie's not anything different. He's very good in this film. And you also have Awkwafina as this fox character, and the two, they're back and forth with each other. It's actually pretty entertaining sometimes. You have Po, who's very righteous, very virtuous. He is the genuine definition of a good guy. And then you have the street thief, who has only street-based knowledge. And she is practically learning from this guy who has seen a lot of good and a lot of bad in people. And also the animation is very strong. This movie was made by DreamWorks with rare few exceptions, like the new Megamind that I saw not that long ago. They are generally speaking very good when it comes to producing animation. And this movie has very good animation in it. The scenery, the movement, the character designs are all up to par to what DreamWorks usually does. When it comes to storytelling, though, not very strong. The movie's narrative is basically a rehash of the last two Kung Fu Panda movies, Kung Fu Panda 2 and 3. However, it's missing some of the elements that made these stories strong. The first Kung Fu Panda is basically Po learning to be the Dragon Warrior, and then you have Tai Lung, who has more grounded motivations than world domination. His whole thing is he just wants revenge because he thought he was going to be the what they call Dragon Warrior, and he wasn't. That's what made Tai Lung a great villain. With the next two movies, it was Po maturing and becoming a stronger person and a stronger character. And yeah, they practically had the same story. Po has to fight this villain who wants to take over the world. But it's what they do with those stories that made the movie strong. With this film, Po doesn't have any real character growth. The entire narrative has been done before in other Kung Fu Panda movies. Also, the voice actress for Chameleon isn't as good as the voice actors of the previous three Kung Fu Panda movies. I did not find her very intimidating in this role, whereas Ian McShane, Gary Oldman, and I believe J.K. Simmons all did a fantastic job as the villains in the previous three movies. Especially Ian McShane. Anytime I hear his voice, I hear Tai Lung talking. I'm not even joking. I hear Tai Lung, not Ian McShane. That's how good of a job he did. With this actress, which I think is Chameleon voiced by Michelle Yeoh? I think she is. Yeah, she was not as strong as the other three. Also, just whenever there is no kung fu action going on, you're just bored because there's a lot of nothing just going on. Whenever something does happen, it's usually something you're not invested in, like Ping and Lee and their little buddy road trip. No thanks. Guys, at the end of the day, while this movie may have been very well-meaning, at the end of the day, I just cannot enjoy this film. I was not invested in it. The story is just a rehash of the previous two movies, but without what made those at least special. The villain is just not as intimidating as the previous villains, and honestly, I I cannot really recommend this film. I am going to give Kung Fu Panda 4 a 4. Well, that's all the time I have for today. Please hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. Please also subscribe if you're new to the channel. And as always, please remember, the Brzezinski will return.